Hey guys, back finally, bringing you the video on the final conclusion to the Springfield Armory Saint Fail videos. I want to start off with first that I really was new to this whole thing, YouTube, I mean, and I really appreciate all the comments, the feedback, the opinions, the suggestions for fixes, the suggestions for dealing with customer service, the suggestions for different rifles other than the one I was dealing with. I really appreciate it all. Several comments, I mean, in the hundreds, and about 90 subscribers subscribed to my channel because of these two videos. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for viewing it 18,000 times or so between the two videos, and 90 something thousand minutes watched. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It means a lot. It means so much that I've enjoyed this so thoroughly that I think I'm going to start doing this as a little hobby. So keep subscribing, and you know, if you like my videos, thumbs up. If you you know, want to keep seeing more of them, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I'm open to anybody commenting about what's going on in the video and everything. Only thing I'm not a big fan of is if you are cussing and talking stuff and, you know, going that route. I'm not interested. I'll delete your stuff. I hope you understand that. I live my life pretty clean, and I would like to continue that in the channel, and so that's the only reason you'll get deleted or anything, your comments at least. I am perfectly okay with opposing views or differences of opinions and things like that. That's just fine. I'm all about discussing things and having mature adult conversations in the comments, and as well as just fun and, you know, general comments about whatever with it all. Again, so the plans are at this point to continue doing maybe some, I don't know what about exactly. It's not going to all be about guns. It's, you know, there's definitely some things I want to cover there. But a lot of things I buy in real life, you know, is stuff I've seen on YouTube being reviewed that I buy. So I may be reviewing some of that stuff and seeing if those people's reviews stand up to what they say. I have some really, you know, great people that I like to watch on YouTube. I've replaced TV with YouTube. I watch, you know, my favorite is absolutely Wrangler Star. I have to give it to him because I have a ton of stuff I've bought because of seeing him and him recommending him, and these are things that I use and, you know, want, and, you know, are you know, I have very similar goals in life as Wrangler Star and his family do, as far as living and kind of the homestead lifestyle. I want to get out of the city and head that way, and I'm setting my life up to go that route. But in the process, I still buy things, and wouldn't mind reviewing a bunch of things. And, you know, some of the other stuff I might cover would be like, you know, things I do for my, for my business, and, you know, building things. I'm a handyman, you know, repairing things, whatever it may be. You know, some of the other guys I watch, my favorite gun guy would be Hitcock 45. I love him. I love it. He's not a reviewer at all, but reviews everything. He's great. Man, I love his backyard. Got to set something up like that someday. Then I watch, Iraq veteran 88. The guys are great, knowledgeable, pretty fun, like their sense of humor. I probably watch 15 other things, not quite as often as the ones I mentioned, but I definitely do, and I like the idea of it all, and so here I am, giving it a try as a hobby and seeing where it goes. So please stay tuned. All right, now that we're 5 minutes into it and haven't really gone over anything other than what I just said related to the Saint fail. So here we are. Here's 4 of the 6 ammunitions. I was asked in the comments about them, and I forgot to include it on the other videos. This is Federal American Eagle green tip. That is Colorado Buck. That is American Eagle Bifederal, AR-223, and that is Lake City, which is also Bifederal, and it's the bulk pack, and the rest is just sitting in an ammo can. Anyway, I pulled out the shells that are the ones that were used. Now, the other 2 brands I did have, by the way, were ZQI and Monarch, and I shot both of those last weekend, so I forgot to save them. I'm just too excited shooting this bad boy up here. A working, functional, quality made Colt 6920. Anyway, we're not watching a video on that one right now. I want to show you you can see it right there, that little slide mark right there, and it's or scuff mark, whatever, and then it comes to a stop. That's where it happened, and what you'll see in this one, same thing right there, slide to a stop. With this one, you can actually see it's indented a little bit. Slide to a stop. And oops. This is the Lake City. Slide to a stop, and definitely indented. Anyway. All right, so where we're at is basically, the stapler. You're wondering about the stapler. The stapler is out here because Stanley, not a big fan of Stanley. I just, have a couple of their items. Nothing bad to really say about them, just not the brand I prefer usually. The reason this is here is this happened during the Saint video process, and mine broke. I've had it for about 10 or 12 years, and these carry a limited lifetime warranty. And I called them. I told them it broke. Basically what was happening is you pull it and it would not reset when you pull it back. And in my opinion, this is a gun, that's a gun. Kind of different. One shoots staples, one shoots bullets. One you have to have a background check, the other one you get at Home Depot. But I send it to them, my broken one, for $5. I send it to them in the mail. And they send me this. No questions asked. It just shows up on my door, brand new in the box. I was under the impression they were going to repair it. They didn't. They gave me a brand new one. Same model, but improved a little bit. Anyway, really appreciate it. Great quality customer service there. So, on to Springfield's customer service. Well, I got a phone call from the gentleman that is over the lead customer service representative, and basically he was very apologetic for the time that it took to do everything. He was apologetic for him taking so much time to get to me. I felt like he was apologizing for the wrong things. He probably should have spent more time doing damage control from what his customer service agents did prior to him. And we went round and round for a little while. He asked a lot of detailed questions about the exact ammunition I used. And, basically he said he had 2 techs look at it. One tech that worked there, one other tech that helped design the rifle in the first place. They ran a couple boxes through it and said that they couldn't find the problem. But, he also told me he watched my videos twice and read through the comments twice. And, so he's very clear that something actually was wrong. Plus, they repaired it on the first time it was sent in, so that confirms more was wrong. So, anyway, round and round, he tells me they are not going to send me a new rifle. It's their policy, and he's checked with people above him. And, that was kind of that. And he's kind of like in the call almost, it sounded like. And I'm like, so are you going to give me my money back then? And he's like, well, that could probably be arranged. I'm like, if you watched my videos, is what I was thinking here, is that if you watched my videos, you'd know that the entire time, including the emails and talking to your customer service representatives, all I wanted was one of the two, my money back or a new gun. Anyways, he's agreed to sending my money back. I just felt like this was not enough for sure. I mean, this was 6 or 7 weeks waiting for this whole process to go through, just going through a nightmare dealing with these people. And they could have done more. I'm a very loyal customer to them. I did include in the email I wrote him when I sent him my receipts. I sent him my receipt for the gun and the receipt for the transfer, which I believe they were responsible for. But wouldn't be surprised out of anything from them at this point. And I explained to him, I said, I think you guys need to do a lot at Springfield to improve your customer service. I think that I can't remember what all I wrote in the email, but I just told him I wasn't happy. This was not good enough. And I explained to him, I'm going to continue shooting and loving my XDs, my Croatian-made XDs. I'm all about the USA stuff, but bottom line is when it comes from Springfield, the Croatian stuff seems to work better than the American stuff in my case. Now, I told him that, and then I told him, basically I signed it sincerely, one less customer. And that's where that's at. So I am getting my money back. It is over. The saint is history, and I will no longer be buying anything